Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way that I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way that I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was it stuck in the moment? Vibe out when we smoking, yeah. I keep it honey. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I face your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing.
Yo, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. I'm about to hop in with these wild guys. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. You guys in here? Hello. What's going on? I gotta close Discord cards or something. Hold on, Discord.
lot of games.
Hello,
Listen,
we
those
live.
There you are.
Those
See,
guys-
working now?
Yeah, we
Well,
live.
I also think the problem was that they went with AMD at that time, and AMD at that time
Yeah,
didn't
here
really
we
have
go.
good.
All right, hold on. One
Yeah,
second. We get
all right,
at
it's
that
working.
time.
All right, hold on one second.
The hell
We live.
goes on here?
We live.
We're live.
All right, do me a favor, Neff. You got the show up.
1 sec.
Yeah, just pulling up the chat real quick.
Yeah, shout everybody out. Want some tweet?
Shout out to AP the Shooter, Lay, the Real Coluto, Wholesale, SS9 Vegeta, Bob Pound, Antoine, Darklink 899, FAB6, Lionel B, Alucard the King, O Snakes, T Beckett, the Analog Circle Podcast, shout out to them, TV Boy 706, Fernando Perez, No Russian, we got Nightbot going, Lou the Xbox is the best box. Oh, that's interesting. Jemiah Dixon, Ballin, and X Neverland Gaming Channel. All day. Hey, all day you can hop in here. Tip Diamond, Outlaw, and I believe he's Stevens, and that's everyone.
As you guys come at you, shout you be so kind. Is to hit the like button. We're gonna shout you guys out.
And we got a super chat already. Xavier Bay with the $2. Rob gone to Blizzard to work on the devil. What the fuck?
Oh shit!
We want to talk about it, man. Phil. It's actually a lot that came out within the week. My man from Rockstar quit. More or less, the head Joker was responsible.
Doogie Howser.
Yeah, that's responsible for Red Dead, Grand Theft Auto out. Yeah. Talk about that.
Rod Ferguson.
Phil went out there with.
I'm
guessing y'all gonna say R.I.P. Grand Theft Auto now.
Hey, listen. Don't forget the Sony VR studio closed.
Talk about that.
Oh yeah, he made sure to point that shit out. Like,
what if they close that studio to give that dude a studio?
Look, VR is niche.
What if Sony scoops him up?
Last I heard, VR is niche, so that is not within radar. All right,
Nah,
let's keep it moving, baby.
Hey, you know what's funny with people?
Wait, hold on, D. According to them financial sales, Xbox is niche.
50 million ain't niche, 5 million is.
All right, hold on 1 second.
I honestly can't wait till VR is affordable and every gamer can actually experience it, because it's amazing. The last week I've been getting back into VR in anticipation for my next VR headset.
Hell, I mean, everybody knows the top VR is Oculus before anything.
No, D talking about porn VR.
D, what
Come on.
you watching in your VR?
I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, Nev,
play a lot of Beat Saber.
I had VR shit. I watch this shit.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Wait, hold up. Nev, I gotta go to my friend. I got a delivery. Nev, just I'll be right back.
Subscribe to Patreon for the behind the scenes discussions.
He watches Disney Plus. Come on.
But VR is truly. You know what I want actually people to do with VR is third view action games. You know what I'm saying? Like the over the shoulder action games, and just have like you're just a little bit above the like in VR. And you're just a little bit above the character, and you can see
like
the whole world.
Astrobot?
Third person VR?
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
I thought.
Hey, hold on. What are you trying to ask, Kratos?
But not necessarily like the platform style, like an action game that's like that. You know, like a Max Payne or something. You know.
But D, Phil Spencer said nobody asking for VR.
And Sony shut down the studio about VR.
God damn.
One studio out of hundreds of
The hell with
studios.
both of y'all.
That's the
The hell with both of y'all.
One studio, they only made one game.
Look, everybody
They
already
didn't
know.
make a game.
Everybody know the top VR out there is on Oculus any goddamn way.
Wait. Weren't there a company that was
That's the
helping everybody else
premiere.
make games? Wait. There was a company that was helping other people make games.
Wait,
Well, the next generation consoles will actually be able to play the same caliber of VR as Oculus because they're going to have enough power, to be honest. And I personally don't agree with Bill on this one. I think he should at least enable mixed reality headsets on the next generation console. I think Sony is going to go all in with VR. They're really quiet about it now. I don't care.
HoloLens works if you can get it.
I don't care that they. I don't care
on Xbox.
I don't care that they shut down a studio. I really think that next generation, Sony's gonna come with a wireless VR that's gonna be fucking sick, man.
Hey, real talk. So, Sony released their financials, and apparently they're killing it. But why did they shut down that VR studio?
It's just one studio. Maybe
it was one studio.
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know, man. Is this a different Sony we got there now?
How many VR studios do they have, though? That's the question.
I don't know. Is this a different Sony we got
only
there now?
studio.
Is that the only one?
They got a bunch.
But
That's the only in-house.
But Nef, they made 16 billion.
Exactly.
No, they only made 12 billion this year.
Shit. Yeah,
Oh, that was PSC.
Hey, you button.
You got them bad. You can't even defend that shit. Let's go.
It knows you're lying. That's why.
No, the PSN was 9 million. That was the combined.
Hey, Jemiah with the $2. Why the fuck is D-Batch in here running his mouth? Damn, you're going for your head, D.
Well, I guess to get your super chat dollars. How about that?
They coming straight for them damn braids, man. They coming straight
I'll
for
take
them
all your
damn
super chat
braids.
dollars. Give me all that.
That's why I corrected myself. My apologies.
Sound like a white woman.
Damn,
I don't know.
Coming for my black ass.
Would the Sony of the old ever shut down that studio though before even making the game?
Oh shit!
It doesn't make money. It don't make sense.
That don't sound like a Sony of old to me.
Hey,
You know what? Though? Let's just be honest here. You don't know what Sony's next generation strategy is with the VR. They can have another studio in line. They could be lining something else up where they don't think that's a feasible idea anymore to have that studio open, right?
Hey, Nito,
it's the new Connect.
If you look at the Oculus library, a lot of those games are from Insomniac. I think Insomniac they purchased Insomniac for those VR games.
Hey, all I know is Yoshida got demoted in the studio left already.
The Sony of old was selling buildings to keep the lights on. So I mean,
Yoshida got demoted and the studio's already gone.
Thank you. And Sean Layden's been fired. Sean Layden was fired. So
it don't matter. Ryan Ferguson left, Mikey Barra left, everybody leaving. Phil throw the white flag. So who cares?
But we know that.
It's for cloud gaming. They already said their main competitor is Amazon and Google for cloud gaming.
And Google Stadia.
Yeah, for cloud gaming. Like
how's Google Stadia doing? How's Google Stadia doing? Kratos? How many hours you got in that bitch?
Is cloud gaming, right?
Yeah, Stadia is cloud gaming. We already got that.
The sad part about it, Phil competing with Google Stadia, and them motherfuckers still gonna lose.
Get the fuck out of here.
Google Stadia over Xbox.
Got mad
Google Stadia over Xbox.
What the fuck?
This nigga said,
look, man, Stadia ain't gonna be a prominent goddamn gaming tool till about like 10 years
Phil
after.
Spencer don't think so.
10 years after.
Phil Spencer don't think so.
Pick a platform to cap for.
Well, why is Phil Spencer scared though? Why he scared though?
Well, scared about what?
Yeah.
That motherfucker throwing the white flag to Sony, but he's talking about Google Stadia.
You want to know why he's scared? Why he's scared? Because they just released the Outer Worlds on 3 platforms, and that shit only hit 2 million.
Fact.
That's it.
Well then,
that's
there
it.
You go then. Well then, it's
3 platforms, 2 million.
Game Pass.
Hell, 2 million units sold on 3 platforms.
One of the platform was a digital platform at that.
The sad part about it is the Outer Worlds sold more on the PlayStation than it did.
It does. You got Game Pass.
Damn.
That's a goddamn shame.
This guy's surprised that
beating everybody ass today.
Almost double the install base. Are you surprised?
You motherfuckers don't. You motherfuckers don't buy and play no games.
They say I walk more miles than everybody. Nigga, I got a car. I don't need your help, nigga.
He said Game Pass gonna get you where to go. Shit. By the way things is looking, it look like Game Pass is they only goddamn outlet right now.
Hey, listen, that's as a consumer.
You're acting like that's a bad thing.
But listen,
fuck out of here.
Don't you hit me with that? Oh, you act like it's a bad thing. Get the fuck out of here with that, Sean. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That fat ass phrase. You act like it's a bad thing.
You just got the first Xbox.
It's a money grab. It's a money grab. That's all that shit is. It's a money grab. What's the quickest way for us to make money? Let's go ahead and put this bitch in here and make a day and
fucking business.
Here's your quick little dollar.
All right, what are we talking about? I'm just getting back.
These companies are here to make money. Fuck.
Hey, I'm not knocking your hustle, but at the same time, don't use no cop out phrase out here. Not today. Not today.
As you guys come in with the like button, we're gonna cut it up for a little fun today.
We were just talking about the Outer Worlds. It released on 3 platforms and it barely hit 2 million sales.
But yeah, people call this the damn game.
Is it better than Halo 5?
No, that's worse.
Why you have to bring up Halo in this shit? Nobody was even talking about Halo, Sean. God damn. Shit.
Nephew, forget.
You know how he is about that goddamn franchise.
Come on. It's in Game Pass.
Man. 2 million, that's it.
What you talking about?
I mean,
The Outer Worlds.
Is that bad?
Down 2 million on 3 platforms? I don't think that's that great.
Think about it.
That was a small budget.
Shit. Didn't they go and sell that shit?
Then what?
Hey, pay the bill.
I don't think they would have got 2 million without Microsoft backing them and with the Game Pass and everything.
I don't know, man. El Matador with the $2. Bring back Peter Moore. Phil ain't the answer.
Okay. Well, you see the name of the show. I'm back. What's up, young boy Gip? You see the name of the show. If you know, they say Xbox Days, the number Phil officially waves the white flag. He made I guess the article came out yesterday. So he views more of Google and Amazon as a competitor than whatever. I don't know if he really mentioned Sony at all. And I know that was their mindset even going into this generation, looking at Apple and just and we see where that got them. Are they trying to pull a Nintendo and do their own thing and not trying to directly compete with Microsoft?
I mean,
with Sony.
Mm-hmm. Well, from what we just you missed it, but they were mainly talking about cloud infrastructure. They said we mainly worried about the people that actually have servers. So that's why they're our main competitors. The other two are going to be our customers. So we're not worried about them the same. We're worried about them.
Nintendo and PlayStation, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
in the cloud.
And it was taken out of context once again by G.
Cloud, not.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, guys. They're selling consoles. They have consoles.
Oh, there you go, console back. We wasn't talking about console. Go ahead.
No. I'm saying they got consoles. They're selling that they're in the market, but they don't want to compete for consoles.
Yeah, okay.
They want to compete for cloud.
So you can say that with a straight face that you don't think Microsoft is going to be competing with the PlayStation 5 when its console comes out. Like, come on.
No, they can't. They don't have.
Come on, bro.
Let's look at it from this perspective.
They got a 2-console fucking approach to deal with fucking Sony. What are you talking about?
I think the real question is, can Microsoft compete against Sony?
Thank you. So it's like this. If I can't compete with somebody, I'm not about to waste my time.
Oh shit! So if you ain't first, you're last.
That's not.
Nah, if you ain't first, you're last.
So
Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last.
Powerade is bad.
Phil Spencer has said
all that
stuff in an
hardware
interview,
and they still lose.
Phil Spencer has said in his own words that they are not building a console to be in fucking second place. So right there, that actually.
One at a time, right? Here's the thing, right? Now you said they're not building a console to be in second place. I don't think they built the X. I guess more or less you say the power, but they didn't support the motherfucker. You got the world's most powerful console, and you see the type of.
We know why.
So I don't know why. Why? You know why?
The lineup of games wasn't ready.
Right. Okay, let's
but every game, hold on, Z. Every game that was shown on the X, all the multiplats, I would say 95% of the multiplats looked and played better on the X. There was the odd anomaly that had some better feature on the PlayStation, and there was the odd anomaly where they ran the same. For the most part, they all ran and looked better on the X. That's just a fact. So they're taking advantage of the hardware.
Hold on. One at a time. We listen. We can see together. We can't talk together. This shit sounds like shit. Let's get together here. Let's check it out. Right. Now here's the thing. Right, at the end of the day, right, they got the world's most powerful console, right? And so the games were written. Now, Phil, I had this conversation with someone. Oh, last week we did the show. I said, "Is Phil the man for the job? Was he the man for the? Do you prefer quote unquote Donnie D? Right? We did the show about it last week, right? And we can honestly, people said when Phil took over, Phil publicly became the head honcho, the HNIC, the head nigga in charge, March of 2014. The console launched maybe 4 or 5 months prior in December. Donnie D was already out the door, right? So all the games that we praise, that we talk about, from this, that, and the other, all came from Donnie. This man has been in the driver's seat this whole goddamn generation. What has he given us? It was that man that went out there and said, "Hey, it's unhealthy to keep content off our box. I mean, other gamers can't go and play it." That was it. That was his shit, right? You know what I mean? It was these motherfuckers. That was his fault on this that gave us State of Decay 2 without true multiplayer. It was his decision to give us motherfucking Battletoads without no goddamn multiplayer. So y'all want to listen.
I see it a little bit differently. Okay, I see Johnny D as the guy that didn't care about fucking gaming as much. That wanted to make it a media center.
Okay, okay. We real talk, right? If you're gonna blame, let's have fun with this, Dean. I'm glad you're here today. You better get your goddamn jaw broke and your knees. If you're gonna blame this on Donnie D, right? Who the hell am I, right? What game is Phil giving you?
Well, we don't know what games were in production.
What?
We don't know a lot of things.
What are you talking about? We do know. I know.
You know what? I'm not going to play semantics here. I can say this. In all honesty, Phil Spencer, he really saved the Xbox brand because it was going after that disastrous launch. After that disastrous launch, the brand was in the fucking toilet, and he cleaned up what he could clean up, and he gave us the fucking X, and ever since we had the Xbox. Ever since we had the Xbox One X, things have gotten better. Now he's also hold on a second. He's also gone out and got all these new developers, all these new fucking studios, and unfortunately, it takes time for these things to materialize.
Hold on one second.
What he needed to do.
All right, hold on. Hold on one second.
Wait, hold on. Do you want me to pay the bills real quick?
Pay the bills, because this shit about to go left. Play the goddamn bills.
So I'm just gonna repay this one. No matter with the $2. Bring back Peter Moore. Phil ain't the answer. AP the shooter with the 2. D-Batch Pookie off New Jack. Janky ass motherfucker. I don't know what that means. Birdo with $5. It's obvious by now that if you're calling your competitors in the same space ain't Sony Nintendo, then you're waving the white flag in the console war. Carlos Crispin with the 2. D, shut up. AP the shooter with the 2. Microsoft is in competition with Verizon for the 5G gamer fight grocery store. Z Black Rider, y'all trading JTEX picks like your men. The fuck? Sony Profit with the 2. Rest in peace, Xbox from 2001 to 2020.
All right, now
what are
listen.
we doing here, Z?
I'm gonna tell you what we're doing.
I'll tell you exactly what we're doing here. D spitting that bullshit.
We got to get the biggest knife out the drawer and cut the bullshit out. Now
the name of the show. He always do. He don't start talking about Philly game.
No, I don't. Oh, we put his last bill. My man Coop, man. He said D is delusional. Xbox is dead. Rob Ferguson's gone. We had bots ignoring what Phil said about worrying about PSVR, worrying about a PSVR studio that never made a game. Now listen.
All right, then cool. What about that, Z? How about Sony guys? How about Sony guys that aren't? Wait, hold on a second. Why are Sony guys that will never get an Xbox or play the Xbox brand worried about Xbox so much? Yet when Sean Layden is gone, we don't know why the fuck he's gone. When Yoshida gets a fucking demotion, when they're shutting down VR studios, nobody says anything on the Sony side, but fucking Rod Ferguson goes on a franchise that's taking a break on the Xbox brand for the next few years. And it's fucking Xbox is dead? Like, are you serious?
Wait, time out. Did you just say Gears is taking a break?
Y'all gotta stop with all these whack ass narratives, man.
Started by King J-Dub.
And D is known for spin. He is my brother, but he is known for spitting out these whack ass narratives. He always bring up what did Phil give you with the X? Well, what did Sony give you with the Pro? Because hold on. As far as I'm understanding, the Pro did launch with no software that was exclusive to the Pro. It didn't launch with a new game. Show me a game that was only capable of running on the Pro. All the software that ran on the Pro. Hold on. All the software. Hold on. We got to correct Z. Because he go all the software that ran on the Pro ran on the base PS4. Just like all the software that ran on the X ran on the base S. What are we doing?
Okay, hold on one second.
Stop with this whack ass narrative.
Hold on. Pay the bills. Pay the bill. Let's pay these bills right quick.
Nobody consider those next gen consoles. Fuck out of here, nigga.
All right, hold on.
That's not the point. You can't blame Microsoft for doing something that Sony didn't do.
Okay, hold on one second.
What are we doing?
Okay,
Birdo with the $5. If Phil saved the Xbox brand, then he might as well save my Xbox One X that I have, no pun intended, boxed up in the attic while I play on my PlayStation 4 Pro 24/7.
We got Sony Profit.
Oh, and Sony Profit with the 5. D-Batch out here holding his ankles for a guy that wants to date other women.
Okay, now listen. To address, we just heard a bunch of screaming, echoing from who's that? Post Up.
Oh, okay. Now you okay?
All right. So here's the thing. All right, now real talk.
Echoing from
So I say that to say this, right? But and again, we gotta get the big thing. Now, I ask a simple question. Y'all, you know it's crazy when you all of a sudden, right? It's like when I ask somebody about the burn the bush jokes thing, and motherfuckers get very defensive, right?
Yeah, they start yelling.
Yeah, right. I asked one simple question. You can see that my tone hasn't changed. My blood pressure hasn't gone up. I'm still the same old Jane.
Just
I asked one question.
Is pink.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Sweatshirt.
Suspect.
Cool. Yeah,
suspect.
Real niggas been wearing pink, right?
Since you've been a pony, you've been suspect.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, shit.
What else my pony's for?
Hey, let that man be great. Shit, let him be great.
All right, let me live my best life. Check this shit out, right?
It's in pink.
Don't worry about it. I got something for you. Hey, listen, Queen Latifah body. I got something for you. Don't worry about it. Check this shit out, right?
Oh no!
I say that to say this, right? I asked a simple question last week. What is Phil giving us? Now, D came in here, Catman told me he gave us the X. No.
Game Pass.
Hey, don't forget that Battletoads budget.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
That is one.
Okay. Now I said, if we're talking about games, right? Because you can have the world's most powerful console. How did that end up for the X?
It made every game I bought look better. What do you mean?
Okay. Did they take off in wildfire? They released it. Look, Phil. They released this $500 goddamn game with motherfucking what's it for Xbox One enhanced, Zoo Tycoon, Lucky Tales, and shit like that.
So you
gotta get the big enough.
The only games we allowed to play.
Hey, bro.
Like
what? So I'm talking about coming from them. Coming from them.
My first party game.
Time out. Zoo Tycoon is first party. We just got that established. It is first party, Jackass.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's not first party.
But it doesn't even matter.
You can't play it on PlayStation.
It doesn't matter.
Play it on PlayStation. Just saying. You can't play it on PlayStation.
That doesn't matter.
You can't play it on PlayStation. You can't play it anywhere else but on Microsoft shit.
Street Fighter 5. You can't play on
Xbox. Windows and Xbox.
Street Fighter 5. You can't play on the Xbox. Does that make it a first party game for Sony?
God, smack him in the head again.
Look at your dumb ass out here.
I'm just saying.
There's a difference between first party and exclusivity, bro.
You know what?
It's the difference, bro. Go Z. Finish Z.
I'm going to go ahead and show it. I'm going to go ahead and what you call it.
All right, go.
No, yes I am. Yes I am. I'm looking out of you.
All right, as I was saying. All right, so what's one thing we got to do, right? You say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, right? And I'm just saying, we tend, well, you ex-bots, you filthy bots, tend to give Phil these accolades that he don't deserve. All right? Again, the Xbox One X was paid for, and that money was allocated in 2012. Under Donnie, I know Donnie gets a bad rep, but under Donnie D, allocated $1 billion for next generation games, right?
What my snippet to?
So, this is facts. Whether you like Donnie D or not. Under Phil's, people like to say when Phil took over. Phil has always had an integral position since day one, right? Always, right? Publicly, he became the took over the Xbox.
He was the developer.
I'm talking about the Xbox during the launch. He was the head of first party, getting games, whatever felt, and then he got a promotion. Donnie D been out the door. This is how things work in corporate, if you don't know, right? Donnie D been gone, but publicly, he took over in March, right? Listen, God forbid if Phil was to die today, I could say, you know what? That motherfucker took the neck out the box, right? Now, all this shit here that Phil saved the Xbox, we have to stop. Stop.
Bro, we had podcasts about this.
No, it's not true. Listen. Let me say this again. Listen, that's not true. Lindala went to, listen, let me tell you the truth, okay? Let me tell you this again. My opinion is my opinion. I have no reason to lie about goddamn video games. It's not that serious.
Opinion is neither truth or lie.
Okay, now listen. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. Listen, went to Nadal went to every fucking division and saying why?
Oh, now it's every.
No, he did. This is a fucking fact. It's a fucking fact.
What do you bring to the table before we cut?
No, it's the fucking truth. Listen, the fact that you think what you got. This is the narrative. You saying that Phil has to convince him to keep the Xbox. Listen. What you're saying is Phil had to convince him to stay in the most lucrative thing that makes more money than gaming. I mean, makes more money than movies and music. Do you know how much shit Microsoft owns around gaming?
Z.
No, you don't make any sense. Listen, you just spent $2 billion on Minecraft, right? But you just invested $2 billion fucking dollars in Minecraft, but I had to convince you to stay in gaming.
But they made that money back.
Listen to what you're saying.
Listen to what you're saying.
It's not true.
You're saying that Natalia went to every department and said, "Hey, why should I keep you?" That doesn't negate the fact that each department had to prove to him why they should exist.
Microsoft did. Drew got the Drew.
If you're going to a department and you ask the department heads, why should you be here? That doesn't negate the fact that they had to prove to him.
Listen to me. I'm gonna let you go.
Here we go.
I'm gonna let you go. Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to see.
He went around. Let me reword that, okay? Because you're taking it, how you say, literally and not figuratively, okay? What are your asses? What do you have to bring to the table? He went to every, and how can we make this better? He went to every division. Every fucking division. Like any boss would do when you take over a ship, okay? But we have to stop with this shit that Phil saved the Xbox brand.
Okay,
no.
So question.
Okay, listen. Let me finish. Where my camera at? My camera right here? Put my glasses on, right? If Phil so-called saved the Xbox brand and was saving it, right? Or saving it, why the fuck are we getting Battletoads with not no goddamn multiplayer? No. Let me finish. I let you speak. Can I finish? Listen, can I finish? Hey, listen. Can I finish? Can I finish?
Go ahead.
I'll let you know. We go next. Where we go next, right? We can see it. We can't talk together.
Get this part.
Oh, let me get it. Fine. Fuck it. It is what it is, right? Phil released State of Decay 2 without true co-op, right? That's Phil. You got from Phil released under his helm. You got Sea of Thieves released. They got the beta with the Kraken was lacking under Phil, right? Under Phil, you got Crackdown 3. We saw that right there, right? That's under Phil, right? So I say that to say this, right? Again, we see how all the power doesn't matter. Power was cool. I'm not saying it's not important, right? I'm not negating that. But if you don't have any goddamn software, let me ask you. Answer this one question. Answer this one question, right?
I got it.
Answer this question to me. What was the last AAA game that Microsoft released under Phil outside of fucking Gears of War 5?
You already know Quantum Break. You told us.
Oh, okay then. All right, now what? So he's saving the Xbox brand.
Nigga, how many studios do they have compared to before?
Okay,
let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. I was gonna say one sentence real quick. The Crackdown was a fucking flop. There's no fucking spin in that shit. But State of Decay, whether you liked it or not, was successful. Sea of Thieves, whether you like it or not, and I'm not a Sea of Thieves. Hold on a second, let me get this off. I'm not a Sea of Thieves stan. I'm not for the game, but the game was fucking successful.
You're missing the point. Y'all look. If y'all watch Z content and y'all watch Z shows, y'all know this fuck nigga capping right now. He's the same fuck nigga that broke down the story on how Microsoft wanted to sell the Xbox division.
Okay. No. Tell the whole story. Tell the whole story.
Hold on.
And this come from the same motherfucker who feel like Zoo Tycoon ain't exclusive.
No. This come from the same motherfuckers that was saying he led the wave of Microsoft wanting to sell the Xbox division off.
Hey, Post, you about to walk into an L, bro.
He about to take a big L.
Hey, Post, we can not trust anything you say because you believe Zoo Tycoon is not exclusive to the Xbox.
Hold on 1 second.
You go first.
Let me ask you one quick question.
One at a time.
2 L's.
Z, let me get this off real quick. If Phil didn't save the Xbox brand, and if the Xbox brand is such fucking dog shit, then tell me why are you playing on the Xbox One X every day more than you play on the PlayStation.
You want to know the truth? Okay. I'm gonna answer your question.
He plays multiplats any goddamn way.
No.
Okay.
He hopped on that Battlefield on the PlayStation.
Okay.
When was the last time you turned your PS4?
Let me. You gonna allow me to answer?
Hold the fuck up. One at a time. Keep talking over him.
All right. You want to let me answer your question? Hey,
these legs.
I get 99% of these motherfuckers for free. Beat the multiplayer. No. True. Whoa. Let me finish. I play shooters. Listen, I play shooters, right? I will always play shooters on the Xbox as I prefer the fucking controller. Listen, I can't play with a dual shock controller. My ring fingers are size 14. I can't. Okay, so listen.
If there's one thing I know about you, Z, is that you're a shallow man and that you like fucking graphics. And if those multiplats looked and played better on the PlayStation,
okay, you know what? You just get some L. You know what? Okay, listen.
Tunnels and all.
Hold
on, Z, can I ask one?
You go next. Let me say one thing. Listen. If that was true, when I was an Xbox guy, I still played on the Xbox, which was 900p. See, what you said is irrelevant.
Very.
Got him. Okay, Moss.
Goddamn. Hey, yo.
Got him. Go, Moss.
Oh, shit.
Real quick.
Okay.
If y'all saying, hold on, Tsunami. If y'all saying that Phil pretty much single-handedly saved Xbox, which one of Phil's ideas was it that saved Xbox?
We just said it. You weren't here. Go
I know what y'all said. I know what y'all said. Let's go through the list. Let's go through the list. Which one?
Let Moss go. Let him work.
Back in time.
Let Moss go.
The whole show talking about this.
All right, let Moss work.
Come on. Which one of his ideas did it?
What you mean? Who's gonna save Stadium?
Okay, hold on. Let's break it down. No. Let's break it down.
Look, they're scrambling.
We're not scrambling. We're going to exclude the X.
What? Exclude the system?
What? No. Listen. He said, what's the idea? Okay, we had an Xbox One that came out that looked like, hold on. We had an Xbox One that came out that looked like a VCR. He took the Kinect away, right? He gave you the Xbox One. Hold on. Would you let me finish? He gave you the Xbox One in a smaller form size.
Blu-ray player.
Blu-ray.
Let me finish.
Okay, that's it. Smaller form size. Go ahead.
Smaller form size. The first system to bring HDR to the market in the console. 4K Blu-ray, upscaling, right?
The more he talked, the more you dig.
Right. That changed that started to change the perspective because prior to that, hold on,
that's already in the making.
Look, the gaming community don't evolve around the four niggas that's on this.
He's on the road. Somebody get
you talking about?
I hope you pay the bills.
Right, so we got that. You got then you go. Then you go Game Pass. You go Play Anywhere. It's a lot of stuff you brought.
All right.
What are you talking about?
All right,
you done, nigga?
Hey, yo, hold on. Let's pay these bills.
On the other end of this, and kill these men.
Let him get Flaffy Filipino.
Neff, you see him?
All right, yeah. Coopman with the $4.99. D is delusional. Xbox is dead. Rod Ferguson is gone. We have bots ignoring what Phil says, but worry about a PSVR studio that never made a game. Sony Profit with the 5. D Batch out here holding his ankles for a guy that wants to date other women. Damn. Bruno, if Phil saved the Xbox brand, then he might as well. Oh wait, I read that one too. God damn. All right, Flaffy. D and Assassin's Creed run 60 FPS on Xbox One X. Remember to this day. Flaffy again with the $199. Voodoo Vince and Phantom Dust original asset Xbox One X launch. Berto with the 5. Phil has given shovelware Game Pass with value for your buck. Real value right there. Even Netflix, etc. Have better offerings than that, in my opinion. And Gotti with the $4.99. D got caught.
Movies a game.
Hey, not 6 years ago. Netflix was
Hey, D got caught. Yeah, hold on. D got caught taking a dump in the Xbox aisle at GameStop, living up to his reputation as the easel of the gaming community. Laughing my ass off. SS9 Vegeta. Damn. Keep going too fast.
Xbox was
Xbox was your $500 for the X Justified. Yeah, was it Justified? And Koopman was $499. Bots hoping and praying Xbox come back next gen like Sony did this generation. Everybody ain't Sony/Jordan. $199 from Filipino. Thank you Z for breaking them Xbox jaws, eggs, and leg. And Garuda Legend with the 5. Zaire, Zaire, do like to Photoshop his face on Kratos. Ponies unite.
Hey, we got one more. We got one more. Hey, we got more. Hey, one more at the end.
Zaire, do you like to Photoshop his face on Kratos? Ponies unite. I think that's
something more.
Suspect.
And then the X bar is a trinket that you find in a Happy Meal at your juncture. Z Black Rider with the 5. Z sat on his ass for 15, growing onto a size 14 ring.
I was born with big mans, but thank you for the compliment.
Since 2001, prior to the Xbox even entering the industry,
motherfucker about to give us the history lesson.
We've been hearing the same thing. Xbox is dead. It's been dead since 2001.
King Jr.
What
the hell did they say that?
Nigga, the media killed the box before it even released. They said it was
Black History Month.
I'm just saying. Every generation we get this same conversation. Xbox is dead. Xbox is done. But yet it's still here. It's still here.
All right.
Okay, I want to kill the bullshit. I just want to kill this bullshit.
Okay, Mo.
I'm gonna be the quickest that I've ever been.
We're
gonna stop Black History Month all of a sudden. Okay. When the era when Donnie D was there, when they had games coming at the beginning of this generation, Xbox was down at worst by 25%. All these initiatives that Post Up was talking about, the smaller form factor and the being on Nutrislim and all the other dumb shit, they were down as much as 63%. Down 20 million to 8 million, 17 million to 8 million, 8 million to 4 million, even in worse scenarios.
Why
there's never been a wider margin. Even when they took the Kinect out the box.
Let the man work.
Hey, look here, man. We gotta talk about Xbox History Month. Let
the nigga talk, Post.
Let him talk. What the fuck are you doing?
Let the man work.
Hold on. Even when Xbox took the Kinect out the box, they were down 2 to 1 after that. That's after Donnie D left. They started going down. So explain to me if all this shit saved Xbox, quote unquote. How?
Okay.
It would have been a lot worse for starters.
I want to say that. I want to say this. Hold on. Moss, you just said all that, yet Phil got promoted and sit right next to the CEO.
What did he do?
Hold on,
What did he do?
You just said
shut your punk ass up.
That's how nigga getting happy because he got a bigger cubicle. You happy because he got a doorman?
What did he do specifically?
Hold on.
He got a door with his name on it.
You just twerked all. Look. You just twerked all over the boardroom.
Whoa.
I'm married. No, thank you.
Yet the CEO, Nadalia, put him on the board and opened up a checkbook for him. So he had to be doing something right. He had to.
What did he implement though? Was he a yes man, or was he
had to show
creative thinker that saved
Xbox? Right for
Xbox?
you?
He had to show Nadalia a plan of succeeding.
Explain it to us. What
If that plan is software and services.
It goes. They can't even
Post up from here.
Let me pay the bill.
Software and services. That's what the plan is. Fuck, nigga. What are you talking about?
All right. Xbox dog shit. Post Up. Anyways, Berto with the $2. Post Up claiming on anything he can't clamp on. Damn. Post Up claiming on anything he can clamp on. Damn. Ross 30 with the 5. Post, give it up. Phil said he done with you grocery.
What? Say it, Ethel. Say it. Say it slow. Take your time. Take your time.
Xbox is still here in 2020. Candy Crush and Angry Bird 2 coming soon. The RAM with $9.99. You can say Phil fix some things on the Xbox, but he did not save it post up. How many gamers came back to Xbox? What's good, guys?
Good point.
And Koopman with the $1.99. Post out here on the field defending his white daddy to the death.
Hey, yo.
Hey, y'all on the field defending your Asian brothers to the death. Fuck is you talking about?
Hey, I just want to say one thing. I want to say one thing.
Yeah, go.
How did the Phil? We was on a whole nother topic. Why we always gotta bring shit back to Phil every fucking podcast?
Hey, bro.
Hey,
yo, listen,
just like how you bring up Game Pass every fucking topic.
If you ask me a question, that's the answer.
How you bring up Game Pass every fucking topic?
If you ask me a question, that's the answer.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I know Tsunami ain't yelling about staying on topic.
They can't talk about
Game Pass every night.
They can't talk about the PS5, so they gotta focus on Xbox.
Okay, here's a question.
I sent you something in the Discord DM. I need you to go ahead and put that on screen.
MF 2K just upset because he wants Phil Spencer, but he got Phil Harrison for Stadia.
Hey, look.
Fuck out of here.
You bought when it was bad. Now that it's okay, you left. Fuck
hey, look, I'd rather have Danny DeVito over Phil Spencer.
Exactly. That nigga most paid for a service in 2019 and still waiting for games in 2020.
All I gotta say is
Let me just get out of here.
Let D-Badge go.
One at a time.
You guys are all
one at a time.
One at a time.
I feel that. But the moves that they're making at the initiative, you guys don't want to acknowledge that. All the people leaving Rockstar, Naughty Dog. Hold on a second. Can I talk?
I need the audio. Let me go.
He says I need the audio.
All these other devs leaving and going to Microsoft Studios. We see Hellblade 2 looking phenomenal. We see fucking Mara. When people saw Mara, they
jump from initiative.
Can I talk?
Okay.
Can I talk, man?
Go ahead, bro.
People saw Mara and they couldn't believe that was actually a video game. They thought it was a picture or a real life video. What are we doing here? Look at Flight Simulator. What Microsoft is doing with that. Hold on a second.
Let him keep
Hold on
going.
a second. Even today, some news came out that Microsoft is looking into using machine learning AI for their textures on their games. Where they could use lower res textures and the AI up-reses it and makes it look even better than what it would look.
Okay, that's your question, D.
Oh man! Wait, hold on a second. Hogan, when Microsoft is making these moves, when they're showing games that are graphically above anything I've seen from Sony thus far, how are we not talking? So you're saying? Oh, hold on a second. So you're saying that Sony has a game that looks better than what we've seen from Hellblade, what we've seen from Mara? Is that what you're telling me? From what we've seen from Flight Simulator? Is that what you're saying?
Flight Simulator? Did you really use Flight Simulator?
I don't give a shit if you guys think it's a silly game. Tell me what game on Sony. Hold on a second.
One at a time.
Tell me what game that looks more photorealistic than that game. Just tell me the game.
You saying the Hellblade?
Then Flight Simulator? Yeah. Tell me what game looks more photorealistic than Flight Simulator.
Whoa.
Tell
One
me
at a
a game.
time.
Hellblade 2 is gonna run.
Just tell me a game. Don't tell me get the hell out of here. Tell me a game that looks more photorealistic than Flight Simulator.
Hey, have you seen? Okay.
I'm gonna get to your.
Everybody be quiet and let D go for half. Be quiet and let D go for half. Now this
their expectations are based off current gen.
All right.
And you can respect that. They're assuming since what Sony did this gen is going to carry over to the next gen, and you can't knock them for that. So they saying they don't need proof to look at none or see nothing from Sony first party because they're automatically assuming it's going to blow them away and look better than what anything Microsoft presents. That's their mindset. That's their mindset right now. But hey, we'll see.
I'm gonna need.
We got
with Flight Simulator as an argument point. That's crazy.
Thank you.
All right, we got.
You realize what you exactly? He should be ashamed of himself.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me a game that looks more photorealistic than Flight Simulator. You running the mouth.
As they come up with the game, I'll read the bills.
Argument though. Come on, man.
Hey, y'all gonna have to calm the fuck down. I'm about to
start booting some of these motherfuckers out. Anyway, Unreal Aim with a Xbox. Who the fuck's that? Gaming channel? Get the fuck out of here. All right, Xbox for $2.
How to get back?
All right. Xbox don't want games, they want Phil fucking weirdos. Gerudo Legends with the 5. Post up, you the homie. But where is the Xbox VR, Xbox handheld, and Xbox exclusives for consoles? Why get cash fish though? Sony profit with the 5. Post is capping for the white man like he was adopted and lives in the suburbs.
Rossetti.
Damn. Rossetti, man, get this foreign exchange student D out of here. Damn. Flappy with the $1.99. Xbox finally got realistic graphics. Bravo, grocery store. Sony profit with the 5. We've seen zero gameplay from this X series. Z, get this dude out of here.
What have you seen on PS5?
AZ, did you check the free messaging app? Make sure you get that.
No, from PS5, not a third party.
Hold on. I want to ask D a question too, guys.
Okay, yeah, Mos. Okay, go.
D, how many of them flight simulators have you played?
How many
of the flight simulators have you played?
I'll get into that. Let me say something real quick.
Hold
up, bro. Post up. That's a legitimate mindset to have because right now PlayStation got games that's shitting on anything that's on the box.
That's subjective.
That's subjective.
That's subjective. But go ahead.
Can I finish? So it's only right that the PlayStation supporters already know that Sony is going to hit them with some shit that's going to shit on whatever Microsoft is doing because they already know they got the talent. I
said it's nothing wrong with that.
But you're trying to make it seem like
I was explaining to D what the situation is that you said on Twitter, you hit on this panel. People is already in their mindset is that whatever Microsoft come out with next gen is going to be inferior to what Sony produced, and that's okay. Because their reality is based off this current gen. But all I'm saying is, again, I'm being honest though. Everybody on this panel assumes that whatever Microsoft comes out with next gen, it's not going to be able to compete with Sony. But I think the story is going to be a lot different than what people expect. Because all I hear on Twitter and on this panel is that Microsoft is going to repeat the same thing on this current gen. They're not going to compete. They're not going to do shit. Sony is just going to walk all over them. And I don't think it's going to be like that.
I can tell you why. Even outside of PlayStation fans. I don't
think it's going to be like that.
The reason why, and that's cool. It's all subjective. The reason why they think that is because Xbox.
Wait, one time.
Is Moss going? Let Moss go.
Okay, Moss.
No, good. I was just saying real quick, and I'll turn it over to you, Gaming Channel. What the reason why people think that is because Xbox gloated about this 6 teraflop box, right? Yeah. They came out with it, and then 3 months later, Sony came out on the 1.8 teraflop box with God of War. That was better than the 6. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the proof is in the pudding. And until Microsoft consistently shows that, like Sony has consistently showed that, the public perception will be with Sony.
I said they have every right to think like that, though. They have every right to think like that.
We're not talking about Sony. We're talking about the fact you're saying Xbox is dead. Xbox is dead. That's not true.
Okay, we're talking about that.
All right,
Bar that real quick. Gaming Channel, you go ahead.
Go ahead, Gaming Channel. My bad.
My thing is the way how Post Up is wording it. He's trying to make it seem like the PlayStation supporters is delusional by saying, "Well, in their mindset, no, it's in reality, son." It's not.
No.
The delusional person Xbox.
Look, in this case, we don't have to differentiate between mindset and reality. That mindset is reality.
Let me finish.
Let me finish.
All right, hold on. At the game, we got to pay the bills. And then post national.
So he's trying to allude to make it seem like it's like the people who's actually saying that is delusional by saying it's in their mindset. The way he's wording it. No, it's actual. Hold on, let me finish. They have actual concrete proof, facts. That's what they.
I said that though. I said that though.
Hold up, post me.
I said that though. Go ahead.
Okay, so Coop Man with the 199. Nothing Xbox makes looks better than Sony first party. Sony profit with the 5. Phil just told you he's not competing with Sony. What else does this dude have to tell you? He's telling you to your face it's over, Post Up.
Context.
With the $10. All right,
Go.
Hey, you guys are ready. I get it. One more bell. Give away with the $10. Sorry, Sony has no talent. The majority of their studios have been pretty much disgranted all their talent and it's coming over to the initiative and other Microsoft studios.
Shit, that's Druckmore.
We got. Wait, hold on. We got one more. My man, hold up. My man Ross City said, "Man, get this foreign exchange student D out of here." He said here, Xbox finally got some realistic graphics. Bravo, fuck nigga. Hold up. We seen zero. Okay, hold up. Battletoads, Bleeding Edge versus The Last of Us. Goes to Tsushima.
Here we go.
Xbox is bon. Wait, hold on. I got more.
Same this every time.
They have a bunch of free ones.
Okay. My man King Player said Phil saved Xbox by canceling Scamepel. Great for gamers. All right. My man Luda, he said, D, does your white day know you're here? King Player X said, post up. You said Phil was better than Donnie. So let me ask you, who canceled Scalebound? Good thing. Because this shit went all across the board. And I just asked one simple question, and it always comes down. And we got Azira Bay. Sorry, Sony has no talent. The majority of the studios have been pretty much. Okay. Here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, right? We can get the big. We gotta be honest here, right? And all I ask is, I'll ask one simple question before shit get left and get heated in here, right? At the start of this generation, all I said, right? Just put this thing in context here. At the start of the generation, he said that Sony wasn't looking at.
Sean.
Yeah, wait. Mike. Mute your mic.
Jamie, trying to mute your mic.
Yeah, your mic. You got a bad hell of feedback. All right. At the start of this generation, what I'm gonna say to bring the conversation back on context here, right? They were saying that Microsoft don't view Sony as a competitor, X this, that, and the other. All this big bank take little bank shit, right? And got their ass stomped the fuck out, right? Right. So for whatever reason, we can blame Donnie D, we can blame Terry Myerson, we can blame the dollar. They stopped investing in AAA fucking exclusives, and they gave us games like Sea of Thieves, what the Kraken was like. They released the beta that motherfuckers was hyping up as the full goddamn game. I received death threats when I took a screenshot of the noodle in the goddamn water. I received goddamn death threats, right? This is a fact, right? Facts. So all I'm saying, under Phil, you got games in Crackdown and that type of this, that, and the other. Under Phil, you got games like Battle. Like, listen, you're known for being the online multiplayer box. How the fuck do you release a game with no online mobile couch co-op? This is under Phil. So y'all want me to have this things is still going on right now. If you're saying if you're saying that, come on, bro. What's wrong? Wait.
You know what? Z, hold on a second. Z,
hold up, post up.
Let me say this. Z, you're right on the launch. The fucking Kraken was lacking for sure. Nobody can deny that shit, man. The launch was kind of it was pretty bad. I'm still not a big fan of this game. It's not a game that I play. But with all that being said, the game is fucking successful.
Yep. Z, did Cuphead launch with online co-op?
But was that? But again,
I'm gonna
answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question. Cuphead. Listen, I'm going to answer your question.
I'm answer the damn question.
Cuphead is not Microsoft's IP.
Damn, you must protect us.
No, I'm answering your question.
Everyone else keeps talking.
Yeah, let me answer your question. Cuphead is not Microsoft's IP, but Battletoads is.
What?
It is their IP. It is their IP.
Am I what? I'm not. It's not.
It's not first party, but it's their IP.
It's not first party.
They don't own Cuphead. They don't own that studio. No, they don't.
It's their IP. Yeah.
No, they don't. But Battletoads is a rare. Hold. Let me finish. Battletoads is a rare IP. It's their IP. Like Killer. Hey yo, just like Killer Instinct is their fucking IP. Same thing with Battletoads.
You can't use. At one point, you used Cuphead to bash the Xbox Xbox in terms of diabetic gaming. Now you're using that same IP to get your across. What are you
just brought it up?
Time out, y'all. Time the fuck out. Nick, can I go?
Right after I pay this one bill. Kool-Man with the $4.99. Question for D. Why, when rumors come out saying the PlayStation 5 is stronger than the Series X, you say, we don't know, gotta wait for the reveal. But when rumors come out saying the Xbox Series X is stronger than the PlayStation 5, you run with it.
Because these insiders that are reporting that they're not.
Oh shit!
When you have, hold on a second. When you have an insider referring to the Xbox Series X as sex, you know that they're on something right there. All the evidence that we have so far from the leak. Hold on a second. All the evidence that we have from the leaks, from the Windows leaks, from dealers leaks, from Jez leaks, all the leaks all suggest that the Xbox Series X is more powerful.
And they all came from the same
Hold on a second. These same insiders that are saying all this leaks. Can I say this? These same insiders that have been reporting all this shit have been proven to be wrong. They said that the reveal date was going to be at a certain time. It's not going to be a certain time anymore. They said other stuff about the console that didn't turn out to be true. Some of these insiders don't even agree on the same shit. You got some of them saying it's a fucking 18 teraflop console. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
All right.
I believe Trey Payne wanted to go, so go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, Trey.
So, Post, to you said Cuphead isn't an IP for Microsoft, right?
I did not say that, bro.
No, you didn't say that.
I did say that. Somebody else said that. The point I was making is
no. You said Cuphead was the IP Microsoft's IP.
Cuphead. No, I didn't. I just Cuphead X.
Because I could have sworn you just said that.
I know.
Filthy box.
Cuphead came out exclusively for the Xbox. It didn't launch with online co-op.
All right.
Said it's not a Microsoft IP.
It's not.
But yet in the past,
it was.
No, I didn't. Somebody else said that. But yet in the past, Z have used Cuphead to discount the Xbox in terms of its diabetic gaming. So hold on. And the reason why I said that because now you're saying it's not a Microsoft IP, but then in the past you use it as a title to consider.
Both points can coexist. All I'm saying is for whoever said that it was a Microsoft IP. That was Post.
That wasn't me.
know it's a damn IP for Microsoft as well.
This is what I said. This is what I said. Okay, if you're gonna use more, I said Cuphead was the best software to release outside of Quantum Break and Gears of War and Fable. I'm sorry, Gears of War and Ori. It came out. Ori came out after.
See, are we doing this?
No, this is what, if you're gonna quote me right. I ain't what you're saying. This is what I said. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let him finish.
I said it's a shame that Cuphead was the best that offerings outside of Gears and Forza and Halo to release on the Xbox since 2016 in a $20 title. This is what I said, okay? But Microsoft does not listen. Microsoft does not own the IP of Cuphead. That's an independent studio. But Microsoft does own the IP of Battletoads. This is their game. So I say that to say this. How are you going to release your own game? Check this shit out. Because this is something, a reoccurring event. It happened the same thing with State of Decay 2. Their own IP, they release without no full online co-op. You're tethered to the person and doesn't progress your story. This year, you're releasing Battletoads, a cult classic, with a fucking couch co-op. What the fuck are you doing?
It's nothing wrong.
Why are we mad about a game we're not going to play?
Yeah, I think everyone's unanimous in saying that it's garbage. Nobody's looking forward to Battletoad. It looks
okay. Riddle me this. Riddle me this.
Waste of another major IP.
One at a time. We did it again.
What happened to Concrete Genie? Nobody fucking wanted that shit either.
Hold on.
IP.
We ain't talking about Sony right now, dude. We're talking about this little Battletoads.
Yeah, hold up. Post Up's the one who challenged Z, so Post Up, you go.
Hold up. Look, no, wait. I have a question too. What happened to the multi-platform The Last of Us 2?
Whether you like what you see with Battletoads or not, some people like it, some people don't.
No, they don't.
But okay, next speaks for everybody. Some people like it, some people according to Neff, nobody like it.
Xbox 448.
They're trying to they're trying to build Battletoads around the nostalgia feeling. Whether that succeeds or not, we don't know. I thought they should have did something a lot more current and up to date with it.
I agree.
And that's my point.
To be fair,
but they think that nostalgia look and feel is going to sell. We don't know. How the gameplay is, we don't know.
That's
but you know,
by Microsoft first party studio.
You know why?
It's still a first party IP. It's still a first party IP. So.
Hey, but what we do know is Rossetti paid $2 to say D and Post Up get their Series X info from WorldStar.
Yeah.
There you go.
And we got one more.
And Magic King with the $1.99. When did Battletoads become a major IP for Xbox? I mean, just IP for Nintendo and shit. AP the shooter with the 5. Pookie, aka D-Bat, so what's good happened when your janky ass is wrong, and that the PS5 decimates all. You still wait, what? You still using a Mac PC desktop with the back that's different colors? Grocery store.
All right, I say that to say this, right? At the end of the day, you guys, I've heard that Phil made the Xbox smaller. That's how he saved it. I've heard all type. This shit is crazy. Wow. Yeah, I listen. Listen. What's about? Okay, let me ask you a question.
You've been hanging out with Kratos way too long.
No. I'm keeping it real. Okay,
can I ask you a question?
You can ask whatever you like, brother.
When it comes to the Xbox, are we still talking about 900? Are we still talking about a console that looks like a VCR?
Are we still talking about no games?
Are we still talking about no games and things like that? I'm talking about this is all the stuff that we had to deal with at the beginning.
Okay, all right.
The press and the ponies have changed their narrative on.
Okay, all right. Let me answer your question, right? What games does the Xbox have? What exclusive wise? What do they have to what do they have? You want to answer this, Pizzo? Because again,
I want to ask a whole new question.
Okay, all I still see is Gears of War.
Okay, so you pivot to exclusives. You
just asked me a question about the game.
We already know that answer.
That was a good move. That was a good move, Z.
You asked me a question.
That was a good move. That pivot.
Hold on. This is the question I want to ask.
What's up, Pizzo?
I want to ask y'all. Do y'all think Xbox is going to do the same thing they did this gen, doubling their studios and invested more money in the games?
Real question, Z, how many studios did Microsoft own?
The fuck you mean, real question?
Oh, okay.
Let's see answer Pizzo's question.
All right, what's the question, Pizzo? Do I think that
Microsoft is going? Any one of y'all? Do y'all think Microsoft going to continue what they did this gen, seeing they double their studio?
Okay,
still looking for new studios and
okay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Okay,
yeah, it was a piggyback.
Yeah, especially with them having.
Let him answer. Let him question.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, hold on 1 second. We get Magic King. When did Battletoads become a major IP? It could have.
Yeah, we got that one, but we do have two more. Garuda Legends with the 5. Battletoads is not even a Microsoft game. It is a crappy remake now, and it looks worse. The Vegeta 90 with the $5. This grocery store D covers gaming like the OT Genesis covers R&B.
Oh man. Cue that Keisha Cole song. But I said it to say this, okay? To answer your question, do I think that Microsoft is still going to be the same? You got to realize this, the mandate. And I got in trouble for showing this memo on stage, okay? The studios that they acquired, right? I'm gonna ask you a question with a question, and not trying to be funny here, right?
Oh Lord.
No. Okay. Okay. Out of those studios, being honest, right? Who do you think? No. Let me finish. Okay.
Let him finish.
Who's really think is going to be responsible for reproducing AAA games? I'm about to answer your question.
Okay.
About the studios, okay?
Let me answer. Hellblade. I mean, whoever made Hellblade, I forget the Ninja Theory, Coalition,
same people, nigga.
The dudes that just made Outer Worlds,
Playground games,
Initiative, which matches with Sony's
Compulsion Games. They're making a AAA game.
Compulsion.
What compulsion? Wait.
Hold on. No.
Hold on.
He asked me who's making a AAA game.
Okay, when has compulsion never made a AAA game?
They're making a AAA game, Z.
They're making.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. But
Regardless
look,
what it is.
because y'all saying stupid stuff like they didn't buy these studios and add to some of these studios and increase the size of some of these studios.
So what you're saying is
y'all
this?
expecting them to do the same project they did before with a higher budget and more employees.
All right, I'm answering your question.
The shit y'all saying no sense.
Yes.
Come out of 360. How many studios did Microsoft own?
Listen, believe it or not, bro. Listen, I hate to question your mental fortitude, right?
No,
I'm about to answer your question. Microsoft, listen. Go back to 2014. Microsoft canned a lot of studios. They owned a lot of goddamn studios. They had like 23 studios, bro.
Because they were shit.
Studios get canned all the time.
All right, so listen. The Max Curse of the Brotherhood, which was okay game, they canned a lot of goddamn studios, bro.
A lot of small ones.
Okay, whatever the fuck the case may be, they canceled them, right? They canceled.
Either way, I named 6 AAAs, which match up with Sony's AAA studios. So the point I'm asking you is, do you think they're gonna do the same thing?
Wait, have you? Wait.
What have you seen to change your perspective?
Hey, nigga, wait, this nigga looking at game. This nigga got the Sammy Davis Jr. eye with a football.
So them 6 studios are not gonna make AAA games.
Have you seen any games?
Okay.
Thank you.
Because we ain't see it. Because we don't see it. Hey, look. Y'all gonna be wrong about so much. We need to get a lot of shit on record. Remember, Z, they gonna make
about everything
games.
right now.
Xbox is gonna make shitty games. What am I wrong about?
Let's not get.
Tell me what I'm wrong about.
Versus good.
No, I need a clear audio. Hold on. I need a clear audio. Let him go.
Tell me what I'm wrong about.
Wait, how do you know they're producing AAA games? Have you seen these?
How
games?
you know they not? That's an equal question. How you know they not?
I'm just saying. I'm going by their track record.
You're not making no sense. So their track record is to not make AAA games?
What do you mean? Have you seen these games?
AAA is just the amount of money
have you seen
the
them?
game took
I
to
can
make.
put
It's not
the
how
same
good
pressure.
Have you seen them? Now he started asking me, did you see them? I really ain't seen them.
He said God's been good to me. He said God's been good to me.
So you saying they're gonna be double A games? So you saying they're gonna be double A games? That's what you're saying.
Hold on. Let me
get it on record. Remember, Xbox gonna make cartoony games, and now you saying that these studios gonna make double A.
Let me pay the bills real quick. But in all fairness, we said Rare was making a AAA game. They showed us an indie game again. The Vegeta 90 with the $5. Any insider D listens to lying. Remember ray tracing not being on the PlayStation law. And Von Lamont with the $4.99. Pizzo, I really want to know why are you excited for the next generation? You said you barely beat 2 games last year. Why are you excited if you're not gaming now? Brutal.
What indie game did Rare show?
Hold on. Microsoft will buy a 5-star restaurant, best food in town, to convert it to a McDonald's.
What indie game did Rare show?
That's just dumb, though.
Everwild? That shit's an indie.
How? I need proof that it's an envy.
That shit ain't
no.
Hey, Paul, you can't.
No. Don't just talk that shit. Prove
that. That is not a AAA game.
What is it?
What about Nintendo games that look like that?
What is a AAA game?
We're saying Nintendo games are AAA now?
What is a AAA game?
We're lost.
Nintendo doesn't make any AAA games? That's
what is a AAA game?
Is Mario a AAA game?
Yes. What is that? Matter of fact, it's Ori a AAA game.
AAA doesn't mean the way it looks. Like
Ori is not a AAA game.
My art style, bro.
No, Ori is not a AAA game.
Excuse me.
All right, go back.
Oh shit!
What are you defining as a AAA game? Is it the size of the team? Is it the budget? Is it the art style?
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. We got a new fighter entering the ring. Get it, Baron.
Here comes a new challenger.
Watch your neck.
Neck snapper. Get it, neck snapper.
Listen, man. I done heard enough, man. Stop with the bullshit, man. What's wrong with y'all people in here, man?
That's what I'm saying.
We up here still trying to downplay what Microsoft is doing. Now you done got to the point where you're trying to say Nintendo doesn't make AAA games. Like, what? Come on, man. Are you serious right now? Like, what are you doing right now?
I think a bear showed up like Sting from the rafters.
Hold on, let me point one thing out to you real quick. Y'all sitting up here dogging Microsoft, right? Nobody's questioning anything Sony is doing, but I want y'all to sit back and think about this real quick. The big rumor now is that Sony won't announce anything for the PS5 because they're waiting on Microsoft to drop their price. So now,
I thought that was a topic, but it wasn't.
Let me put this in perspective.
Crazy, bro.
Let me put this in perspective. If Microsoft was such non-threat like y'all say they are, why would Sony wait for that price to come out?
Talk that shit.
So you need to think about that real quick, because obviously,
Nintendo is great, Baron.
Not only that,
Baron ate breakfast today.
Baron, not only that, though.
I always thought that the Switch was
check the layout, Baron. Check the layout, right?
I want to say one more thing before y'all start yelling.
Keep talking,
y'all need to think about that, because obviously they kind of know what Microsoft got up their sleeves coming this holiday.
Yeah.
So they got some kind of idea. That's why they're waiting to do that. So that spoke volumes to me that they don't really believe in what they got coming out for the PS5.
To just show it, right? In order to just show it, show the price.
No, they just don't believe the price.
Baron, just look at it. Hold on.
Get it right.
They did years of R&D.
Let's lay it out. Let's lay out the facts, though.
I want to add one factual piece of evidence to that too.
Go ahead.
When Nintendo came out and said they're not worried about the launch of the Series X and the PS5 whatsoever, that also was very indicative, because maybe they even know what they coming out with. So y'all need to pump y'all brakes with all this doom and gloom stuff for the next Xbox.
Baron, not only that, though, look at this, Baron. Look at the layout. Look at the layout, right? They said they said on the chart that Sony said on the chart that they're working on putting console quality games on all systems. We just got another release about them hiring some people for their next generation subscription service, right? Then you got Sean Layden. Hold on. You got Sean Layden, who abruptly leaves. Yoshida gets demoted. We found out from David Jaffe that important people from Sony that made up this so-called culture that everybody is hyped about now has been moved out the door. They haven't showed you the PS5. They said they're not ready to display it. You had information that came out in the GitHub about a chip that is still going through stepping, that is still having bugs removed. What? And Microsoft is
hold on.
I got like 5 bills here.
With all this, how is Microsoft
all right, hold on. All right.
Okay, Sony profit with the $5. Shout out to L Baron. Thank you for the wonderful 101. Buy games next time. R&B the third with $5. Poor Rock Maslin already schooled you on what's a AAA game. It's budget. Ponies, where's the energy at the 15 key developers leaving Sony Studios? What happened to the February event? The Ruram with the $4.99.
Those are
Keyword.
Because we're talking about Phil.
Keyword. Baron is. All right, keyword Baron is rumor can't make a rumor a fact, and Stop 6 Dog for the $20 was good panel. Shout out to Stop 6 Dog.
I want to say something about that. Because yes, a rumor and a leak doesn't make it a fact. But what fact do we know right now? We know Sony ain't showed you a damn thing, and Microsoft near showed you a lot. So that's speaking enough. That's speaking enough for me.
Now that they're not competing.
My God, bro.
That's like a bitch trying to fuck and you don't want to put the meat out.
Hey, man, I want to say congratulations for making the top black wrestler list that you posted on Twitter.
Oh yeah, go retweet that.
Hey, Ross Study with the $5. Baron, did you read the article, or are you still staring at your laptop drinking melted popsicle juice?
Look, nobody is questioning the move. They took, they just made the Astrobot creator, director, head of Sony Japan. What are we doing?
He's been there for years, though.
What are we doing?
I feel like he's someone new there.
A motherfucking
What else he made besides Astrobot?
What are we
I guess it's successful enough. Well, what has Sony Japan made? Whatever.
That's not. So it don't matter how long he's been there. What has he done?
Look, man,
He made Astro Bot, which was successful. What has Sony Japan in general made?
Look, all this information coming out about Sony, and yet we sit on this panel talking about how Microsoft is dead.
You know why?
You gotta feed the fans.
Oh, one at a time. Get Moss. One at a time. Get Moss.
Real quick, I'm gonna be real quick with this. Simply put, because Jack Tretton told us himself when he was interviewed by Hip Hop Gamer, Sony operates as one entity. It don't matter who the hell is there. As long as you're following Sony's plan, they cool. Where Xbox is all about individual contribution.
When you put different people,
Post, let the man finish.
What
Post.
talking about here?
God damn.
Yeah, get Moss.
Go ahead, Moss. Go ahead, Moss.
No, go ahead, Post. Okay, go ahead, because this audio is golden. Go ahead.
No. That's not the same. See, and David Jaffe just told you they have changed from the top down. That's something you talking about don't exist no more. What are you talking about?
It gone.
What are you talking
But here's the
about?
thing, though, Post. The difference is like until.
Microsoft, you won't eat there either.
All right, but listen. But until Microsoft made a lot of changes also. But until the quality of Sony games drop, or we see something different. They could put the motherfucking in head of the mailroom, made them the ball. That make a difference.
Exactly.
I don't care if I hear thunder until it rains on my head. It's not
Right.
Oh, you mean
one thing
You
that's
just doom
indicative.
and gloom and
All right, let me ask you a question.
boys.
Let me ask you a
One
question.
thing that's indicative. Go ahead.
Okay, see what you're gonna say. Get.
One thing that's indicative is that they pay for exclusivity for Godfall, which is like a online co-op loot shooter, which is very different from anything in Sony's normal wheelhouse, especially for them to play exclusive on.
Okay.
So we're gonna take anything from what they're gonna start doing. I think that's a good little place to.
Okay.
That don't seem like a
business
strategy.
Here's another point. You say all these changes happen, right? So we gotta expect that Sony's gonna do the same stuff and Xbox is not. Like they're doing the same thing.
No, the argument, the heart of this argument is quality. What if we see from Xbox?
That's not the argument.
That,
That's not the argument.
that's going to solidify.
It's always about the game.
Yes, it is. You use whatever you wanted to be.
Yo. One at a time. Tsunami entered the ring. Let him go.
The argument was, what has Phil done to say Xbox? What's different? How is it going to be better? We just named a whole bunch of shit that's different or things that are upcoming.
No,
That's
we asked, what did he do to
different.
Staven?
What did he do to Staven? Quality is yet to be seen. Quality is yet to be seen.
You're back spinning on the scoreboard right now. God damn.
No, I agree. Quality is yet to be seen. But we actually are talking about we have games. Now you're saying the game's not going to be no good. And then we have
what
games?
games?
The cartoon.
So quality is a thing.
Wait.
What's where I was at? Come on, man, stop, man.
Moss, can I ask you a question?
Hold on. Let's pause this here. We say Xbox has no games because they don't have good games. They always had games. They were just dog shit. Sea of Thieves, State of Gate 2. They had 3 or 4 games a year. They're just dog shit.
No. There was a period of time when we had how many games dropped? Z? It was like what one?
Well, you had your Halo Wars 2.
2017.
Yeah,
2017.
you had
your Halo Wars 2.
Phantom Dust,
We had
Recall.
no games for a while. So
Phantom
I got
Dust,
that
Recall.
narrative. But now that we actually
Lucky
get
Tales.
games, now they're not good. And now we have
wait. Okay.
cartoony.
Okay. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Wait. Hold on. Before you answer me questions,
we got a bunch of bills anyways. Sony profit was 5. Sony has 20 AAA exclusives coming this year for the PlayStation 4. Xbox just has Halo, and Nintendo's for weirdos. Facts. Brutal Legends with the $5. Damn, the Xbox has nothing. Even the PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo has exclusives, handhelds, and VR. The Xbox is a trinket you find in a tiny gas station. McNeil J with 29. Tsunami, you grasping for straws, and R&B with the 2. How many people got to leave Sony before you wake up?
Okay. Now, Tsunami.
Yeah.
I would hate to question your sobriety. Me and you had personal conversations. We done had some personal conversations, right? Hey, listen, at the height of my, I always say at the height of my addiction, right? Listen. But at the end of the day, right? You said now y'all got game. What game, nigga? What games do you have?
No, my point was
no, nigga. Don't buck dance. Don't buck dance. You said now we got games. What games you got?
Since you want to hear it,
I'm asking for the games.
Games coming out this year.
What games?
Like them, but we had none before.
Nigga, what games do you have?
Name them. Games, nigga. They're great. Name them. Go ahead. Name them.
Let me hear it.
Look at the picture. I don't know. One of them niggas tweeted out on Twitter.
You can't be setting yourself up like that. Hold on, man. I'm trying to throw you the alley-oop, and you missed the whole motherfucking
Hey yo, this right here.
Oh shit!
This right here.
This is entertainment.
Hey, listen. Listen.
Like grounded.
So, man, I'm about to talk to you. I'm about to talk to you off air, man. I'm trying to set you up for alley-oop.
Hey yo.
You didn't miss this.
I don't want to say the game's names because I have to.
Hey, bro.
Mark, can I ask you a question, Mark?
Help this man out, bro.
I can't. I wasn't here, so I didn't hear what was said.
He got asked what games does Xbox have. He says, I don't know. Look at the picture.
I know, but
I said there's 16 games coming out this year.
16. My Xbox got 16 goddamn games coming out this year.
Yes.
Name 4 of them.
Mark,
bro, we ain't about to do this.
Grounded, Battletoads, Halo.
Man.
Oh no! Save Tsunami.
I can't save Sue.
I'ma save him. Hold up.
I just named 6.
Hey, wait, hold on.
I'm not jumping up.
Hold on. 1 second. I can save him. I'm about to cut this fuck nigga mic. Alright, look. This is what we gonna do. We gotta stop this goddamn line. Now you talking about Xbox got 16 exclusives coming out this year? What the fuck?
Any of those games is coming from their new studios.
16 games. That's the first time I heard that.
Ain't nobody releasing no 16 goddamn exclusive in 1 year.
all them 16s amount to one game.
What the fuck is going on? Were they releasing it in chapters? Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3? It's only 12 months in a year. Who the fuck releases 16 exclusives in 1 goddamn year?
Hey, I'm not jumping off that clip with Sue.
This what I'm talking about with you motherfuckers, yo.
I tried to set my man up.
That's what Captain goes wrong. That's what happened.
Oh, hold on, I got some bills here. R&B with the $2. Sue, you gotta dip out like Kratos when the gun jams, and the Ruhan with. Okay, guys, coming off this generation, seeing the games that Xbox and Sony brought to the generation, which company can be silent right now? Yeah, let's be real here. Comparing the games they brought out, right, between Xbox and Sony, which one can be silent?
Y'all been conceded.
Let me answer that real quick. And I think somebody answered this question very well during E3. And he said it's a competition, so you have no relaxed time. It's a continuous thing. There is no off season in the gaming industry.
It's no doubt.
Nobody has the luxury to waste time.
Yep.
Oh man, who invited this fucking wrestler, man?
Oh shit! He goes, my brother, get him, Alex.
What's up, I also want to say this.
Alex got home early off the bus. I see.
Look, I want to say this too. I want to say this earlier. Moss brought up quality, right? But when you say that word, in terms of Sony titles, a lot of things with ponies. If a game look good, that's all they have to do is look good. They don't have to worry about gameplay, AI, none of that. They automatically assume because the graphics are quality.
Did you see Grounded?
That the game hold on. They automatically assume that. I'm playing the first Last of Us. It looks good.
That's a last year.
Hold on a second. This motherfucker went back to 1982 Radio Coalition.
I'm playing
Mario 1.
I'm playing the Order 1886. I'm playing the Last of Us. Hold on, y'all didn't call it trash when they announced it though.
Y'all wasn't around when they announced it, nigga.
Yes, I was. All I'm saying is these games look good, but the gameplay is questionable. So what do you mean by quality? On the list. Okay, what do you mean by quality? That's all I'm saying.
Let me answer to Zoo's question here about what games are coming out.
Zeus.
I guess
whatever.
Kazuka stand.
Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming out this year.
Oh, you say that word one more time.
Wait. Hold on.
Microsoft Flight Simulator is listed for the Xbox One for starters. Okay, so it's coming on Xbox One as well. We got Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course that's coming out. You got Crossfire X that's coming out. You got Ori. You got Ori that's coming out. You got Halo. You got Halo Infinite that's coming out. Halo Infinite's coming out. It's coming out this year. What's wrong with it? Coming out this year.
Crossfire
X. Yes.
Crossfire X. That's PC game.
That's been made. That's an old PC game that got over 100 million players.
Right.
Yes,
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Made by Remedy.
You go
what are y'all? Come on now, y'all gotta stop doing this, man.
Wait.
Y'all gotta stop downplaying these. Y'all
we also have, of course.
Hold on. Let D rock.
Bleeding Edge is coming out this year as well.
Oh my god!
You don't have to like the game, but you're asking what games are coming out. Those are
hey D. What ones you like?
Wait. Let him finish.
There's a lot. Psychonauts. Okay. Psychonauts 2 is coming out later.
No, that's multiplat. That's multiplat.
Yeah, I mean that one probably is multiplat.
Was this supposed to work?
There's a whole list. I'm not going to go through a lot, but there's a lot of games that are coming out this year.
How about this?
Hold on a second. I'm personally looking forward to. Hold on. I'm looking forward to Bleeding Edge. I'm looking forward to Ori. I'm looking forward to Flight Simulator. I'm looking forward to Halo.
I'm out of here.
Those are the games I'm looking forward to.
Flight Simulator isn't even coming to Xbox day one.
It is. It's listed for Xbox One. It is.
That's not this year.
Not day one.
All these niggas think they pilots now. Oh man.
Wait. You said Cuphead what?
You are the worst bot ever, Def.
It's called Cuphead: The Last Supper.
Cuphead Last Supper.
And then they have another one called Tell Me Why. That's another one.
Cuphead Last Supper.
That's the remaster, whatever.
No, The Delicious Last Course. There we go. The Delicious Last Course.
They didn't even know it's the end of the generation.
Delicious.
They had about 9 games right now.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah, Minecraft Dungeons. Yeah.
You see the
multiplat too?
Like he think that shit tight or something.
Wait.
Game Pass, fuck niggas.
Wait. Wait. Oh man, this is sad, man. All I gotta say is The Last of Us 2.
So you think Ori and
all I got to say is
gonna be sad?
All I got to say is
Halo. Hold on a second. You think Halo Infinite's gonna be sad? Really?
All I got to say.
He doesn't like Halo.
All I got to say is Last of Us 2, right?
We're not comparing. We said
Ghost of Tsushima.
I said we have
Neo 2.
Like we're not. Is up to you.
It wasn't. The argument wasn't who's gonna have the better.
That's the problem.
The question was what game you guys want coming.
Hey, bro.
Come on.
Hold on. We gotta pay the bills. Hold up. We gotta pay the bills.
All right. Garuda Legends with $5. Larry, Sony's been dropping games, not on the Xbox, but for the longest to this day. Facepalm. Wait, Sony's been dropping games. Unlike Xbox, the Ruham with the $4.99. Nice try, Barry, but Microsoft has a lot to prove to bring games back to its consoles. Let's be real here.
I agree with that.
Profit with the 5. Microsoft's Flight Simulator is not first party. Now y'all flip flopping. This shit's crazy. McNeil Chris J with the $4.99. Xbox 360 veterans could be disappointed in these new games. And these new aged bots. Shaking my head.
Well, I want to. Facts.
I want to say that's another one. Age of Empire.
Godfall ain't first party, but we calling it.
And bro, that's another PC game.
All right, but
Godfall. We calling Godfall exclusive.
No. Like Age of Empire 4 is exclusively.
We calling it that though.
But it's not coming to Xbox. The difference.
Godfall ain't first party. It's a third party game, but we calling it a PS5 launch exclusive though.
It's not a launch exclusive.
That's what they calling it though.
It's a console.
That's a lie.
Comparing Halo to fucking Godfall.
Everybody keep
Halo looks better than Godfall. I'm just saying, like,
Godfall looks like a current gen game.
Yeah, just what happens.
Hey, yo, Halo like a current gen game. Matter of fact, Halo is a current gen game.
Halo looks better than that, though.
Halo is a current gen game.
You're looking at Halo. Last trailer from E3.
Wait. Halo is a current gen game.
This what happened with Godfall. This what happened with Godfall at the Game Awards when they showed Godfall. They showed PlayStation 5. They did not show PC with it. So PlayStation Nation assume because I was watching the show.
Remember Big Money?
A lot of them know that it's on PC.
After that, PlayStation assumed it was exclusive to PS5, so everybody started calling it exclusive. Afterwards, they found out it was coming to PC and changed their whole tune about the game, like they usually do. Like they usually do.
Okay.
Name one good looking PS5 game.
They haven't showed any yet.
God damn, that's my point.
Wait.
PS5 exclusive.
Hey, bro. So okay, let's have fun with this. So you know you're not getting Spider-Man 2? You know you're not getting a follow-up to Horizon Zero Dawn 2? You know you're not getting.
You know, announced anything.
Hey, yo, so you know you're not getting. Wait.
No. Let's not play that. Tsunami, don't do that. Y'all want us to believe and feel off of 16 LLC, but Z can't say reasonably, you know Spider-Man's coming because
that's what I said.
They coming. Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
I said, yeah,
so you got to fall back on that, Sue. You know them coming.
Come on,
you got to fall back on that, Sue.
I said.
I'm sorry, Z. Go ahead. I just
Hey, Sue, I got to say.
All right, Pizzo, go ahead.
You think Spider-Man 2 is gonna be better than the one that came out this year?
Yeah.
I think it is.
All right.
Why would it be worse?
Why did you ask it in that way, sir? What's going on?
I'm sorry, Z. Go ahead, man.
It's hard to like recreate that magic. Like I don't think the
nigga,
next
we ain't
God of War
Microsoft,
is gonna be
nigga.
as good
We
as
ain't
the first
Microsoft, nigga.
Wait.
Get it.
Hey, Pizzo.
It's hard to recreate.
You got talent, bro. That shit, you don't worry about shit like that.
I disagree on that. Insomniac are fucking geniuses. They good at what they do.
Hey, wait.
You cannot count them out, bro.
Bro, that was a short turnaround too to build that game.
I didn't say it was gonna be a bad game. I just said I don't think it's gonna be as good as one. It's gonna be
Wait, aren't they working on VR games?
That they can do. What's new that they can do
right now?
Wait, hold up. In all fairness, The Last of Us 2 looks way better than the first. That's a sequel.
Right.
Yeah, but we just
It looks way better.
bro. Like we gotta wait.
No, the game looks way better.
Man, somebody beat his legs.
So the last
They showed extended gameplay of it. It looks way better.
It came out on PS3.
Yo, my Xbox.
I watched the same gameplay.
Yo,
I gotta say this just for
my
the
Xbox brother. Some shit is just common sense. Let's not total around here.
Assuming a sequel is better than the Predator.
We seen it, nigga.
Beat his legs in, bro. Beat his legs.
All right, so Uncharted 2.
We seen it.
Uncharted 2. I'm gonna leave it alone, bro.
Uncharted 2 is way better than Uncharted 1, yeah.
The floor
Is Uncharted 2 the best?
Let me tell you something.
Uncharted 2 the best Uncharted?
Hey, post up. You gotta take these mugs back to the mountain.
Hold on, man. Spider-Man was Spider-Man was a great game. The side missions left a little to be desired.
Yeah.
Overall, it was a great game.
Yeah, it was a really good game.
Look, if they take the single Look, if they take this, listen. If they take the single player to the next level, and they fix the side missions and make them a little bit more desirable, it's a better game, bro. It's a better game.
All right, question: was the side mission forced upon? Like you had to?
No, you didn't have to.
No, you didn't.
All right, so
it was bad choice. You're right.
One of the most draws to an open world game is the side missions, though. Like that's part of the reason why you play them kind of game. Otherwise, you could just play some linear type shit.
Yeah, but it's more of a
campaign didn't make up for that. The campaign didn't make up for that.
The campaign was dope. I'm not playing.
I don't understand why we call this out.
Let me tell you something. Spider-Man was entertaining enough for me to complete, and that says something.
Yeah, about to say
to complete it. And that says something.
Go ahead, Z.
Matter of fact, hey, Pizzo, did you beat Spider-Man, dog?
Now, being Mary Jane, being the little black dude.
I didn't do all the side missions, but I like Spider-Man.
All right, we gonna pay the bills. All right, we gonna pay the bills.
I think the only thing they can do is make. Go ahead.
Magic King with the $4.99. Y'all love talking about Ghost of Tsushima dropping this year, but it still has no release date. It's going to be 2021 PlayStation 5 game. You're gonna take an L on that one. Let's R&B with the 5. Z hating on indie graphics, but excited to see Streets of Rage 4. Soon get on the bench. You're 0-3 right now. Ghost better not be another Days Gone.
Hey, listen.
Back.
Damn, Sue, you're going 0-3.
Hey, yo.
What was their last game? Infamous.
I'm gonna have a conversation with my brother Sue, man. He gonna be all right, man.
Hey, yo, you know Sue's a goddamn lie. So check his Halo Wars too. Fucking stats. No, he a goddamn lie. We met that nigga. He was lying. Kept up here capping.
Look, I will say this. In terms of next generation, in terms of what Sony has displayed this gen, it's common sense that they're not gonna. The CEO already said, "Look, we're not trying to repeat a PS3 era. We're not going to get overconfident. We're going to stick to the plan and keep doing what we're doing."
And he also said lesser big games.
Yeah, but that don't.
Say we're gonna make less games.
We're gonna make less big games.
More online, more family oriented.
With the less or more, whatever. In terms of AAA put out, they've been the best at doing that, and I see that continuing into next gen. You can't take that away from their studios. We got to be honest here.
I'm not taking.
We got to be honest here.
Just listen to the CEO.
And I do expect Microsoft to compete better this next gen than most people giving them credit for.
Yoshida
I think it's going to be a big difference in Microsoft output next gen than what they put out this gen. It's going to be a big difference.
You're going to waste another $500 for Hope again. Okay. We got it.
Did you spend $400 on a system that the original PS4 was able to do?
Oh, shit. What are you talking about? Wait, what?
No, what the time I answer a question?
I'm asking you a question.
What are you talking about?
What you talking about, the Pro?
You spent, the Pro.
I bought the Pro.
Ponies went out and spent $400.
Let's make that clear.
You happy that they closed in the
we buying systems for another system.
Nigga, you gotta promise a system.
That's what we doing here.
You spent $300 on VR, bro.
Okay, you gonna say y'all supposed to have VR?
Okay. Hey, they signed that 4.2 teraflops to say, the program. It ain't no difference between them.
All right, so explain Microsoft then. Explain Microsoft then. They gave you a whole $500 system with no games.
Listen, most of my games are third party, so they was banging.
Now you talking about third party. Man, sit your ass down before you get beat up out in these streets, bro.
Listen. Games is games.
I do want to say this.
VR though, my nigga.
Look, I do want to say this.
I played it.
If y'all didn't read,
I like it too, but come on, bro.
Look, I do want to say this.
That shit in your closet right now.
Field comments. I want to give in terms of field comments on what he said about Amazon and Google. If you didn't read the article, shut the fuck up. The article had nothing to do with waving a white flag.
Man, fuck that. He said that.
I feel like you read more articles than you play games, bro.
Look, the context. Lately, I have been reading more articles than playing games.
What does Phil do to these
people?
Been doing this shit for
in the context of what he was saying, from a infrastructure standpoint, Sony and Nintendo are not in place to compete, meaning that they have to go to one of their competitors, which right now their cloud is split between Amazon and then working with their next generation cloud services with Microsoft. That's what he mean by they're not.
Wait, so Sony isn't set up, so Microsoft's going to set them up? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said the battle of cloud
infrastructure
is not with Nintendo or Sony. It's with Amazon, Google, Tencent, Alibaba.
It's not like he was talking about the Series X. He was talking about the cloud.
That's what he was talking about, the cloud. People talk about waving a white flag. What the fuck are we talking about?
Because y'all let J-Dub tell it.
In theory, that makes sense, but the problem is that they're sitting there looking beyond Sony and they've beat nobody. And
in theory, it makes sense. Did you read the fucking article? The article was talking about the
He's a known state.
I read the article. Get the hell out of here trying to pump Flight Simulator. The reason why I say theory, in theory, is because they're looking past Sony and Nintendo in the last place right now. So that's why people are bringing it up.
It has nothing to do with looking past Nintendo and Sony. It's about big corporations coming into the gaming industry, and Microsoft preparing themselves for that competition that's coming in. Microsoft saying, "Look,
what about the games going out?
Look, Look,
I
y'all,
watched this video.
y'all so focused on now. These companies not worried about the present.
Well, that's the problem though. Microsoft
They're
ain't
not
giving you
worried
that now.
about the present. They worried about 5, 10, and 15 years
Alright,
where the
so
money
how
is
do you
going.
Sony?
That's why they
Microsoft
signed a
still
deal for
haven't given you
Azure.
shit, bro.
What are we doing, y'all?
Don't worry about 5, 10, 15 years. Is that when we get the games?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
That's my point. Thank you, Nichols. Say that again, Nichols. Hold on. Say that again, Nichols. Say that again. Hold on.
He said yes.
I need everybody. I need Nichols. Say that again. That's the
Run
point.
that
That's
back. Run that back.
That
5, 10 years. Is that when we get the games?
No,
Thank you.
So
That's
what?
Xbox ain't releasing games in 5, 10 years. That doesn't make
Who's about
sense.
infrastructure?
The
What's
man
about
is talking
games?
But one
about
at a time.
infrastructure. He is
You
talking
think
about
Xbox gonna
infrastructure.
invest in gaming now for games to come through?
Mark,
10
you
years later?
shut the
You
fuck
want
up.
shit now.
You invested in Stadia and still ain't got no games.
So for the people that want games now, they just bought a bunch of
You
studios.
can't talk right
Like
now.
gaming is a
about
501c plan. Get out of here, man.
They just bought a bunch of studios.
R&B with the $2. Xbox is dead, but they dropped money on a new console.
Right.
Right? Facts.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Look, man.
They're
I
saying
don't
that it's
know.
not dead.
What?
Okay, hold on. Let me ask the
Hold on to
question.
their life.
This is I want to ask the whole
See you
panel
ass
a
niggas.
question, and anybody can answer in whatever order. What does the term Xbox is dead mean? When you say it's dead, what makes it dead?
It means they don't care about dudes like you. That shit's dead. It's over.
So they make a whole brand new console.
Okay, no,
Because they don't care. Okay.
They buy more studios and make a whole new console.
Hey, listen, like I said before,
Anybody got a cohesive and a clear?
I got a coherent answer for you. When say it's dead, when Phil come out there and says they're not worried about, their competition is not Sony, and where the fuck is the games? Where the fuck is the meat and potatoes?
Right.
Those are two different.
Hey, yo, motherfuckers. Nigga, look, I'm sitting here bugging the fuck out. Niggas talking about Age of Empire, fucking Flight Simulator. I just shut
PC games.
Hey, yo.
He named 2 PC games.
Hey, yo, bro, I'm just sitting there. They talking about some DLC Cuphead. Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Z.
No, man.
Z. How many PlayStation 4 exclusives you beat last year, Z?
I beat every God of War. I beat a couple.
Last year.
I beat a couple of games, man.
Last year.
I beat a few of them.
Which one?
Ask me how many Xbox exclusives I beat.
Games?
I beat more PlayStation exclusives than the Xbox exclusives. That's a fucking fact.
Oh,
This nigga Z the same person who had to pass the controller off to Noah to complete a puzzle with Uncharted.
Hey, Post, you know I'm better than you in games, period, Post. I'm better than you in games, period, Post.
Fuck out of here.
I'm better than you in Gears. I'm better than you in everything, Post.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
I'm better than you in every game, Post.
No, pick me up.
Beat his ass, Z.
I'm better than you in every game, Post. This is fucking facts.
The nigga was
Post,
on
name
live
one
stream.
goddamn game you can beat me in, Post.
Hey, the nigga Z was on live stream.
Post, name one game that you can beat me in. We can close the show with that.
The nigga
Hey,
Z
yo.
was on live
Hey,
stream.
Post, name one goddamn game you can beat me in.
Yo, the nigga Z was on live stream like, no.
I understand that. Name one goddamn game you can beat me in, Post.
Yeah,
real quick.
On Twitch.
You learned from Kratos.
I thought so. Like I said.
Nigga, I can beat you in Gears.
No, the fuck you can't, Post. No, you can't, Post. I'm better than you in Gears. I done proved that already numerous times. I done proved that numerous times, Post. Stop playing.
I don't know who's worse.
Man, Post, stop it.
I don't know who's worse when it come to riding this nigga dick.
Hey, Post. Hey, Post. We done proved that already. Post is better than you in Gears. I done been past you, bro. I'm better than you in Duty. I'm better than you in Battlefield.
Nigga, boot up. Boot up.
Say no more.
Where you playing them games on?
Schedule it.
Say no more.
Pizzo. Hey, Pizzo, you excited for Hellblade 2?
Beat his fucking legs in, bro.
Hellblade 2? Yeah, I like the first Hellblade.
Man, Hellblade is dog shit. I don't know how people like it.
I liked it. Did you beat it, Neff?
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't beat it. That shit's dog shit.
Oh, yeah, I beat it. I liked it. I liked it.
But you Death Stranding? Oh, come on.
Oh, I hate Death Stranding, man. I had to prove a point with that one.
Did you beat?
I hope the next Hellblade ain't like the first.
You beat
At
Concrete
least
Genie.
Hellblade was like,
I'm not
concise.
You talking to me?
Judgment? You beat Judgment? I'm just thinking Sony 2019.
He liked Judgment too. He ain't beat that shit.
No, I don't. I don't play Yakuza. I don't like that crap.
Oh, okay.
No, he platinum Concrete Genie. That's right. That's the game.
Nah, I like Hellblade though. Oh my god, the bully simulator, fight bullies with my monsters.
I'm gonna pay these bills right quick.
Hey, Ross said
I got to know to talk about Hellblade. Oh my god.
Hey, Ross said with the $5. I hope my girl is faithful as these Xbox because I'm like Phil. I offer nothing but empty promises and lackluster dedication. AP the Shooter with the $2. It's country over party and games over a corporation's grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, Rossetti. Sony told y'all to work 2 jobs for the PS3. They told
25 years ago.
Hold on. They told y'all to work 2 jobs. They told you they lined up with Sparks, and y'all still stay faithful. Fuck out of here.
That's the path.
Fuck out of here.
And Microsoft promised you the power of the cloud with Crackdown. You still bought it.
They went from free for the PS Plus, paying for $60 a year. Y'all had it free. But y'all still stuck around.
That's the path.
And Microsoft doesn't charge anything on PC, and you still pay.
So in the future, Sony said we're making less games.
Mind you, Sony fixed their image with one generation. Microsoft hasn't.
Hey, yo.
Oh, shit.
The generation ain't start yet.
Microsoft did opposite.
Nigga, the PS3 was good after all that bullshit in the beginning.
Nah, PS3 ain't never been good.
Sony gave y'all. Sony gave y'all.
I don't know what crack you smoking. I need that over here.
Sony gave y'all a stage full of indies. Sony gave y'all a stage full of indies, and y'all
motherfucking ham sandwich.
that shit up.
They say Rezo
Fuck you all day.
Hold on, Baron is back.
What you got, Baron? We gonna close the show with this here. We gonna bring that party tricks. Hey, Post, make sure you boot up too, fuck nigga. You don't go to check your ass can't cash.
Man.
I'm a dog walk your ass like I always do, brother. I got countless in front of me dog walking your ass. Whether it's Tekken, whether it's Mortal Kombat, whether it's Battlefield, Duty.
I want y'all to. I'm gonna tell y'all how this go down.
How's it gonna go down?
This how it's gonna go down.
Let's go, Mitch.
Get 1 or 2 kills. He gonna delete the footage and only show y'all his best game. And only show y'all his best game. And he gonna take my worst game and not show y'all my best game. That's what that nigga gonna do.
Let me pay the bill. And let me tell you how this is gonna go down. He's gonna boot up. Post up's like, hold on, give me 10 minutes. I gotta beat this Ninja Gaiden level from 20 years ago.
Get off his son nuts.
Hey, how many times have we tried playing Call of Duty Post up and you go on Ninja Gaiden?
Stop shaving his
What's going on?
ass, fuck nigga.
How many times have we tried to play Call of Duty and you play Ninja Gaiden?
Y'all forever take enough for this fuck nigga.
Hey, yo. Hey, it's the truth, man. Pay the bills.
All right, McNeil Christian with $9.99. Xbox told y'all game cancellation is good for your all bots, and they told y'all you don't need VR, taking away the options you always cap about. R&B with the 5. Xbox needs to show more games. Sony needs to show something. Z on that perk. Alex on the dust. Moss needs to fix this dog shit channel. Have some integrity. AP the Shooter with the $2. He's on the Stadia dosage. Bitch you, I beat more Xbox games than Post and D.
I bet you did too. Hey, but look, fuck all that. Listen here. Hey, you ain't no buck dancing, nigga. Hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, bring your asses over to Twitch. What you about to do now, boy? You about to go eat, Post? You ain't ate all day, right, Post? You ain't ate all day, Post? You ain't ate all day, Post?
Yeah, he about to get off right now. He already gone.
Why y'all so disrespectful?
Bring that smoke.
Yo, hold on, let me eat first. We know what's gonna happen. Listen, I take this war shit deeply. Post, you washed out here, bro. You washed out here, Post.
Baby back ribs on dick.
Yeah. Listen, bro. I does this, Post. I'm a killer, bro. Hey, Post. Listen, I already done surpassed you in gears. We done proved that this year already. That was live on air. But that was live on air. Oh my god, I'm shit. We gonna do this. We gonna do this right here. Watch this right here. We gonna do this right here. So we gonna do.
Okay. The student hasn't surpassed the teacher, fuck nigga.
All right, watch this right here.
Who got you out of that pimp walk?
Yo, we gotta get Post up. We gotta get Post up on his video.
Who took you out of that pimp walk, fuck nigga?
Hey, listen here, man.
Who took you out of that Gears of War pimp walk you had, fuck nigga?
Listen, I done surpassed you, bro.
Goku.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Take it out for dad.
All right.
Get your ass out of here.
All right.
Also, we can't beat me in gears. I don't play that shit.
He go nothing but that all day on the panel. Leave my zaddy alone. Leave my zaddy alone. Fuck out of here.
You want to boot up some gears? Let's go.
Nigga, we can put up some gears.
I got more.
All right, you can boot up Ninja Gaiden though.
I hold on. I'll present to you Exhibit A.
Where is it?
I told you what he's finna do.
I'll present to you Exhibit A. This little son, let's light right here, right? My man at the bottom 22%, but 363 kills, right? This is light, right? Show you what I do. I'm gonna show you what I do. I'm gonna show you something that say top 1%.
Nigga, I ain't even been playing Battlefield.
I'm just saying, bro. Why? I wonder why is that? Cause you dog shit. Let's go to motherfucking Zob Boogie. Let's go to the motherfucking Zob Boogie right here, right? Show you what I do. What we got here? Assault. What we got here? Look at this shit. Top 1%. Listen here, brother. Me and you come from. Listen, you ain't on my level, big fella. I does this. All right. Don't make them do these stats. I does this. I can put them Gears 5 stats too. I can put them Gears 5 stats too. I does this. You just said you better than me in Gears. I can put them Gears stats too, brother. Listen, brother. You don't want this. You
don't want Ross City with the $5. Sony told y'all broke motherfuckers to work 2 jobs, and Microsoft sold y'all a 100 controller in beta.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But look, okay, post said he about to boot up. I'm gonna hit the power of this motherfucker on this fat back TV. Ooh, I'm about to play him in 720p right now.
Post don't want no smoke. Matter of fact, it was the real last game you played, Post. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know.
You play.
Cosby on Punch the Country Road.
He full of shit, bro.
Yeah, he is talking that shit.
You put a J up? I'm saying you put a J up.
Yeah, he pulling a J. He be capping. That's my brother though, but he be capping. You want some of that Mortal Kombat too? You want some of that Post? That shit got crossplay with the PS4 owners. You want some of that Post?
Bought him a whole PS4 Pro. He don't even play that shit.
Look at him. He done cut it. That nigga done got lows. He done got low. What happened, Post?
I'm texting right now.
Oh shit. Oh shit. He said he about to file a formal complaint. I'm done with this nigga, man. I'm done.
He's texting Uber Eats right now.
That's for that money back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, look, Sue, you destroyed yourself with your own argument.
Hey, listen.
Fuck out of here.
How
you get destroyed by your own argument?
Nigga, I came back with the games. I told you.
How you talk and
look at it. I looked at it, told y'all.
Batch had to read the games for you. He had to.
I had to listen.
Hey, yo.
You about to say, I can't see the picture. What a picture.
Hey, yo. Hey, no, but we about to go over to Twitch right now.
You supposed to know the games too, fuck nigga.
We about to get dog walk.